sending sending videos to get a feedback and social media, and could be kind of like, yeah.
What? Did you send a video out to someone? What were you scared about? Waiting for feedback? The video was crap, not scary, but made me reach out to others I hadn't. Great. You did it anyway. That's good. Yep.
Yeah, I got a couple of positive feedback and
Nice.
good. The
Good.
rest is still waiting. Maybe they're
Great.
just lazy to
How many
respond.
how many of you got positive feedback? It's good. How many of you got some actual feedback? Great. And how many of you had someone ask you about the program, what you're doing? That's great. Nice one, Cheryl. How good. Okay, how many did you send? 10? 10. Go. Well done, Lisa. Great, awesome. Now, do you also aware of how you tell your story? You know, a hook and a story. You know how to do this now? Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Great. Okay, marvelous. Okay, how many of you think your video was crap? All right. Would you like to learn how to improve it? How do you think you can improve it?
Uh,
Practice, send it more.
Send it more or do it more?
do it more,
Both.
repetition.
Yeah. Record 100.
Yeah.
You'll be pretty good by the end of 100.
I misunderstood the homework, and I did a live,
Uh-huh.
and I've never done, well, I've done one before, and I
Oh, you did a live on your
downloaded
Facebook.
it.
Yeah.
I downloaded it to put it and send it via Messenger,
Oh, uh-huh.
which I did.
You can just click the share button and send it in Messenger, right?
No.
You can do that. You don't need to download it.
Anyway, I sent it to everybody on my Facebook.
Oh, nice work. What did they say? No wonder you got some leads.
Mm.
That's great. Well done.
Well, I've got a lot of people that are being very concerned about my health and well-being.
Why?
Even after that.
Why?
Well, I keep getting messages from friends going, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?"
Yeah, what'd you
You
say
know
back
where
to
we
them?
are.
What'd you say back to them?
I haven't been able to get back to everybody.
Right. So you just send them voice message and say, yeah, why?
Okay. Thank you.
Oh,
That was
because
going to
you're
be
posting
a
stuff.
question.
Yeah, I started this health program and get in shape. I've lost 5 kilos. I'm excited. Should I just not post on my social media ever?
Okay.
Oh, no. Sorry, what's the program called? Great question. Get in the group.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Guys, you got to be assertive in the world. You got to not be scared. Certainly of your friends, your family, you have to be unfuckwithable. Do not let people walk over you. Do not let their opinions
Love it.
dictate what you do. You just do not. There's no boss of you. You are the boss of you. If they don't like it, they can F
Yeah.
off. And so you just got to the faster you move, you have that attitude in life, the more fun and freedom you're going to have. Because most people are so frightened of you know what other people think. Like not of them, but just in general. Don't appease people. Just don't. Just you know what? I'm walking here.
Mm.
Get out of the flipping way. Get on my bus or get off my bus. But I'm driving it. And I think once you adopt that mentality, you stop tiptoeing around the world. It's like walking on eggshells in your own backyard. It's your social media account. Tell them to fuck off if they don't like it. I just don't like, honestly, just do it. Don't say that if you don't want to keep your friends, obviously. But I'm it's just so awful to live your life completely worried and anxious about other people like that. It's just such a heavy burden to carry for the next 25 years. It really is. Not that you need permission, but you have been granted permission to live unapologetically. Yes. And if you just take that on board and adopt it today, you can now just do that. Just do that. You might feel a bit weird, but just live unapologetically. Is someone doing something to Cherry's makeup or hair? Oh, she's getting her hair done. Getting braids. Is your friend going to join the program?
Oh yeah, she's coming to the event.
Great.
I've
How
got a
good.
I've got a carload.
Fun.
I
Hello,
know, I
friend.
can't
What's her
wait.
name?
This is Emily. Say hi, Emily.
Hey, Emily. What's up?
Hi, not much.
She just
doing some hair.
lost. How much weight did you lose, Emily? Like
34 kilos.
34 kilos. Killed it, smashed it out on her
Wow.
own, no program. She's
Wow.
amazing.
Wow.
Yeah,
There you go.
incredible.
If only there
I
was
know.
a product to use to generate income from your amazing story. But it seems like you're doing a good job there already. Is Sherry paying you to do that?
It's my birthday present.
Oh, happy birthday! Yeah, good. That's a fun present. Okay. Right now, so you have permission, okay? That's how you're gonna live your life from now on. People don't like it, they judge you, they say things, just block and move on with your life. Just get over it. Don't worry about people. Let them go and deal with their own issues. All right. So that was pretty much the homework, I think. To do that, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check.
Seven-day posting.
Post 7 day, yeah, post every day for the next 7 days. I want to just with posting. I think what can happen to some people is that they can be posting because they feel like they have to. Like I have to post, I've got to post, so getting very clinical about it. But so let me help you with that. You have a platform to share what you think about things into the world, yeah? On your own platform. And it should be an exciting prospect to start saying things, and voicing your journey, documenting your life, whatever it might be, giving value to people, right? It should you should want to give value and say something to the world. So I think it gets a bit tricky or gets monotonous and boring if you think you're just doing it to make money. Like I'm just doing this because Lloyd told me to do it on Silas School, and I'm putting 2 posts a day, and I'm just doing the thing, Lloyd. I'm doing the thing, but it's not working, Lloyd. I'm just doing the thing. And it's too clinical. There's no energetics in it. There's no care. There's no spirit. There's no like. There's no like yeah. There's no spirit in it. And the same thing happens when you're talking to people. If you don't care about them, you don't care to help people solve a problem, then they're gonna feel that. So if you're just posting things just to get it out there, they're also gonna feel that. So I would anticipate that how many of you want to build an audience and a personal brand so that you can make money for the rest of your life before it's too late? Marvelous. So what we get to experience when we're posting is you get to build this personal brand, this brand about you. So like if I go to Sheena's page, I'm like, what's Sheena all about? Right? And if I pull up her social media now, does it showcase what she's all about? What's her jam, right? What makes her unique? What exciting things did she do this week? What lights her up? What are her interests? Right? This is what you're allowed to post on social media. You've got to give your audience a bit of an idea of what you're all about. That's what this is about. It should be an exciting prospect. Oh my God, I've got some fun things to share this week. Here's a fun picture of me and my dog. The thing I love about my dog the most is this. So it's just like sharing with the world certain things about yourself that you love. Now, if it's not that personal stuff, it could be any particular topic. If it's about health, then share with me the things you're learning about health this week. If you did a fast, take me through the journey of the 2-day fast you just did. If you started take me on the journey. Showcase to the world what you're up to. And I remember when I first started posting on social media, it was an exciting prospect to share a message to the world as to what I was doing. It was just interesting. So please don't do it to be clinical. Like, okay, I did my 2 posts for the day. I did it for the last 7 days. Where are my enrollments? I did the thing you told me to do. It's not about that. It's about, do you know what I mean? Does this make sense? Just nod your head if it makes sense. You're picking up what I'm putting down? It should be an exciting prospect. And every time you do a post, and every time you send a message, every time you add a new connection, you're building your own empire. It's one little brick in your empire. And that should be exciting. It's not a monotonous job where you go to work and there's a dickhead boss that tells you to do dumb things and you write reports that get put up in the bin and you can't get a pay rise for 5 years and you hate the people you work with and you feel like you're stale there. That's an awful way to live life. You've got this opportunity now with this vehicle to build what you want. So everything you do is now yours. Every post, every message, every enrollment, it's yours. And every bit of money you make, you can decide to take some, spend some, and reinvest some, and put some towards assets. And that's another little brick in your empire. And that's what you ought to be excited about, I think. So please don't get too caught up in the clinicalness of like, I've posted 2 times today, I've sent this, and where's my money? Right? It's not going to be like that. It's going to be, let's see the spirit of what you're trying to build here. Let's see the pain of the last 20, 30 years in a job that you know didn't lead anywhere. Let's see you bring the pain. Let's see how it motivates you. Right? Use it. Use the pain as fuel. Sometimes I write my best post when I'm furious. Because it's just this spirit inside of you needs to unlock something, right? So if you're feeling that, write the post. Tell us what you're thinking. Utilize that fuel from all those years of pissed offness or inspiration or whatever it is you want. But that's what should incite a good, interesting post from you. It's the feeling that's lacking from most posts as to why it doesn't hit, it doesn't land. Like, why hasn't anyone commented? Because there's no energetics in there. And then when you get really good at doing that, you'll hear it in your voice. Yes? I'm speaking, all what I'm speaking right now is not in here. It's all here. So I don't have any notes. I don't know what I was going to talk about today because I'm not attached to this. I'm attached to this. So get attached to this. Get attached to this when you show up to this call. Get attached to this when you go and do work in this business. Get attached to this when you're talking to people. It's this. It's this. This get in the way. And as soon as you drop out of this into this, man, your life will change. This will keep you small. It will just narrow. It will give you a narrow field. This takes big things and makes them narrow and small. This is fully expansive. It just will expand and expand. It'll take you places. It'll help influence. It'll do so many things, right? And that's that. I prefer to see that, right? In your reels, in your videos, in your homework, more of this, less of this. And I ask you now too: does this come from your heart or your head? You're like, oh, fuck my head. What's going to come from your heart? Tell me. Show me. Actually, don't tell me. Show me. Right? Some of you are like, fucking hell, I haven't got in there for years. Dormant. We've got to blow the dust off it. That's pretty normal too. Anyway, all right. Now, what do I have planned today? Oh, that's right. Shay was going to take over this call, and she's going to train you on how to find people. So where's Shay?
And we haven't had this conversation, like, just put me on the spot, so.
Yeah. Well, you're very capable of doing this. This is your jam. For anyone who doesn't know Shay, her and her husband, Shane, incidentally, he asked her to marry her on a boat cruise in Sydney, one of the Isogenics events we're at. So their relationship has moved and progressed, and they've been married since they started on the webinar. They've won multiple trips. They have they just won a trip to come on the Whitsunday cruise with us on Sunday. They ran the Melbourne event. Certainly Lewis and Shane did a lot of emceeing, but they've run events. They're executives. They've built up a 6-figure portfolio. They've transformed their lives. They've helped a lot of people. They've got themselves in shape. So many incredible things they've done. And I could sit here and train you on how to find people to talk to. But I thought, you're probably sick of hearing me talk about it. I personally would love to hear from Shay how her and Shane find people to talk to when they run out of people to talk to, when their friends are gone, and that's happened to them. Right, Shay? That happened. All the people, when she first started, I remember she had all these enrollment. Like, I remember Franny enrolling. I was like, who's this Shay chick? She's bringing all these enrollments in. Boom, 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 boom. And then, of course, she would run out of friends because, you know, she has a lot of good friends. But at some point, she would run out. So I'm going to hand it over to Shay, and she's going to do her very best because she's just been put on the spot to run this training with you of how to find new people and connect with them, and also what to say to them to connect with them to bring them closer to this opportunity. Does that sound fair? How many of you want to hear from Shay? Same. All right, Shay, over to you.
So this is the training run for tomorrow night's call that we're doing for the corporate boot camp. So thanks very much, Lloyd. We haven't practiced that yet. So here's the practice run for that without slides because we haven't finished them. So I suppose just for everyone, you know, Lloyd's given a bit of an introduction, and thank you. That's very kind of you. I did come in with a really close, warm network. We're a part of a lot of sporting groups. I still have friends that I keep in contact with from uni. I did summer camp overseas. I've, you know, worked long-term in government and then moved across to community organisations. So day to day, I work in a family violence service and support families and young people experiencing family violence. So coming into this space is not, you know, unusual in terms of needing to have good communication skills, I guess, and just making sure that you know, present in a warm and kind manner and not too direct. And that's my approach, not so much Shane's, to be fair. But in terms of what you know, we've done over time to be able to really tune in once we, you know, did the print off of the Facebook list and then did the print off again of the Facebook list, and I've just kept on showing up to these calls and being a part of Side Hustle School over time. I would, you know, we've gone and invested in ourselves, you know, overseas, attended lots and lots of events, so became more and more confident in this space, including Shane, who doesn't come onto these calls because he actually runs Toastmasters on a Wednesday night, which started as a personal development challenge from Lloyd and Alicia to go along and become a better speaker. And he was a good speaker before that, but just to really refine those skills, which obviously led to him then, you know, spending time on stage and doing a fabulous job with Louis over the weekends. So, but in terms of the finding of people, we started off with a great warm network, but beyond that, over time, we have gone along and joined a lot of things in person because that's where we felt our superpower was. So for us, I, you know, years ago did a lot of running and hadn't kind of felt good enough to do that until I had lost some weight and I felt better and wanted to progress further. So we went and joined our local park run. That progressed on to joining a local run club. I then joined a women's only run club. So did a lot of that in person. Shane then came along and joined our Thursday night run group. He then attends a Tuesday run group as well. So we have multiple run groups that we're connected with, which is beautiful. And that's obviously something that was an interest for us. And Shane was then training for an ultra marathon as a part of that process. But we've also connected in with our local wellness group, which has got lots of other businesses that are in the health and wellness space. We became a part of that committee. So, you know, then becoming a person of influence within the context of that committee and having lots of connections. So I actually sit in the vice president space in that committee now and connect with a lot of businesses that way. We went pretty old school and did some business to business stuff just to try and connect with massage places, beauty places, hairdressers. We didn't find that to be as meaningful because I think, as Lloyd was talking earlier about, that was really being led by our head and just getting out of our head, I think, but it didn't really feel like it was from our heart because we literally spent a day doing that walk around. And I know that Lloyd and Alicia talk about their journey of, you know, handing out flyers out the front of a university and, you know, trying to connect with people that way. But other ways we've connected is through groups online, so like local groups here in our local area. So we live in a rural area in Gippsland in Victoria, and it's a pretty small community overall. So once you get to know people over, we've managed for people to connect with us, and then their friends have been like, oh, these people do Isagenix, and then we will have received referrals through those people just because we are well known in the community as a result of being connected to lots of different groups in our local community. Just trying to think of other ways. So we've done lots of pop-ups. So we did a pop-up in our local shopping centre, and then at marathon. So we're connected to the Run Club. So they allow us to do pop-ups through the marathon. So the marathon is the longest running marathon in Australia. It does attract a lot of people. So we get a bit of comms through that. So they've allowed us to sit there and a couple of years in a row do a pop-up there. So you get that exposure. Connections through our local gym. So one of the gym that Shane's attended for 10 years of it, they allow us to do pop-ups there. So we do pop-ups at the Morwell, and they've also got one at Traralgon pop-up gyms. We haven't done a lot of those in the last 12 months, to be fair, because we didn't feel like that we were getting a lot of value from that and a lot of leads and connection. But we went and did one last night because we hadn't done one in a while. And there's a whole new membership group at one of the gyms because that happens. So what a pop-up is, Aria, is we corporate support beautifully with sending out products, and we go along, and it's the gym advertise it on their social media. Shane are coming along, and people see it, and then they come into the gym, and we're just literally sitting at the front desk as people walk through, and Shane's often very cheeky and is like, don't be scared, I saw you make eye contact, come over and chat to us. So there's opportunity there. And we usually run a raffle. Last night I took it away from the raffle because we don't often have success with that. Well, actually, now that I think about it, we have enrolled 3 people from that, but more to try and get straight into connection via social media, because then it's that exposure they get through the touch points through Instagram or Facebook. So that was my goal last night, and I think I connected with 15, 16 people on social media that were willing to exchange details. So and that was 2 hours. We were there for 2 hours. So that's been really successful for us. But we have those existing relationships because we do live in a pretty rural community.
Shay, it seems to me like you guys have been intentional with joining communities, clubs, and committees.
We have, and I've had to learn to not overcommit to some of those things, but certainly there has been of great benefit for us in doing that. And in terms of, Lloyd, throughout time I've heard you talk about the person of influence, and really providing value, and we do, and we love the spaces that we've joined. So, from our heart, like the run groups and the wellness committee, it's all interconnected to where we want to be and how we want to live. So, absolutely, that's been a really beautiful experience as well, and really enhanced our life in so many ways.
So what you're saying is, if you don't like running, don't join a run club?
No, run club's not for you. But I did try joining the dog groups and that sort of thing. We did, that's another thing we did. We went along to dog obedience school and tried to connect with people through that. And Leisha, I know that that's something you've done for your puppies too. But we didn't necessarily find that to be as successful because there was not as much interaction, I guess, opportunity.
So this is how you expand your network. Yes, this is to Shay. Right? This is how you expand your network, yeah? You're
it has
face to face.
Yeah, and if we personally feel like in person is our superpower. It's not to say that I haven't connected with a lot of people online. Like I have done lots and lots in that space as well, and maintain, and ongoing exposure has helped formulate those conversations when you get to a point with people to, ask them about if they've got health goals, or, do an indirect reach out because you've been friends with them. So I've done that as well. And I think that over 4 years, I've not maxed out my friendship, like my Facebook friends. I'm only up to maybe 2,700, but I started at 800 people. That was going back 4 years ago.
So how do you, so let's say you're in these clubs, you're in these, you're on a committee, maybe you're in a social club, whatever it is, lots of different things. Let's do it face to face. Let's do face to face first. Let's do in person. What do you? The question from Cheryl is, how do you connect? What do you say to them? Like, obviously, you don't bombard them. Take us through the process.
Yeah, so in we're at a pop-up at the gym, and really easy one is what brings you here to the gym? Like, what goals do you have, and how long have you been going to the gym for? So trying to understand how long that process has been in place for them. They've been going to the gym and where they're at with their goals, their current goals. So making it obviously, they obviously can see that we're already there with product, and that they're curious because we've got a book open where it's providing.
So what if it's not a pop-up though? Because obviously, if you're sitting in a gym with a nice Jenks booklet in front of you and whatever else, and you're here at a gym, you're talking to good qualified prospects, it's going to come up pretty quickly that you're there to help them understand a product. But what about someone in your clubs and committees? How do you become a key person of influence? How do you get people connecting? How do you
provide value to people? People often will be asking, particularly with Shane, around his running journey. So he wasn't a runner. He just started running because I was running, and he wanted to be a part of it. But then he does things to extreme. So he was like, well, I'm just going to run 100 kilometers. So then he obviously had to engage a coach. And so people are super curious about that. Oh, mate, what made you decide that? We do 6K running only on, our Thursday night run club. What made you decide to do 100? He goes, I just don't fuck around. And, I just want to, how I commit to one thing is how I commit to most things. I say most. And then, there's obviously a question around, how do you fuel your body for something like that? And he, obviously shares what he's done, including the use of our product. So there's opportunity, and then people get super curious, and often we see referrals through, we've enrolled one person within our run group, which has about 180 members, the Thursday night run group. And we enroll one person, they start talking about their experience, they go on runs that we're not a part of, and often we get referrals back saying, oh, such and such said that, she'd like to try this, what are you going to suggest for her? So it kind of comes around that way because they see it via third-party validation as well. It's not just us talking about the products, and other people within the club.
And how would it happen with you, let's say in Toastmasters, where there's no discussion or obvious signs that you're a ultra runner or that you market a product?
Shane often talks about his health journey through his speeches, so that does come up. It is something that he often utilizes in his speeches, whether that's his running or his health journey or how he's trying to influence the kids to be healthier, or that's something often he weaves through his speeches, and then it creates conversation.
When was the last time you enrolled someone?
Last night.
Who was the person?
The person was someone we met at the gym 2 years ago through a pop-up, and they won our raffle, or their husband won our raffle. And then last week they invited us over for dinner because they just got back from a 5-week trip overseas with their 3 children, and they wanted to re-enroll because they put on a bit of extra holiday weight. So they both are going to enroll. The wife enrolled last night, and he's going to enroll to
you'll have a
later in the week.
There, because they'll find a third person, you'll get a consultant. They'll be
absolutely. They've had a previous product experience from 2 years ago, and but we met them from the gym. They were cold.
Okay, cool. What about the person before that?
No, they were online prospect. They'd been watching. They knew other people that did Isagenix.
How'd you connect with them though initially?
Just spammed them. So it was just they had a common friend, and they were actually just like common people that Shane used to work with, and we just kept on chatting over time.
He found someone online that knew someone who he knew, and he just hit the blue button to connect. And then over time they saw the posts, and they got a reach out from Shane to say, hey, just curious, do you know anyone who wants to get in shape? Is that how it kind of
Yeah.
Okay.
The one before that was through our the kids' local footy club. He was Toastmasters, but then through the footy club, so there was a bit of interconnection there. And
so is it something whereby if you meet people at a sports club or at Toastmasters, do you intentionally add them as a Facebook?
As a friend, but then they'd actually see the content.
Great. So you build some sort of, it seems like you build some sort of common ground because you're friendly.
Yeah.
But when you first meet them, you
That's
don't
natural.
you don't say, here's an ice lean shake and shove it down their throat. What
No,
you say,
no.
hello, my name's Shay. How long have you been coming to Toastmasters for? Blah blah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so your objective, it seems like your objective, whether it's face to face, whether it's on, well, wherever it is, it seems like your approach is to build some sort of warm connection with these people by asking everything but things about Isogenics.
Absolutely. And you just build connection with people. So it was another example. Probably the person before that was a lady from work. We got chatting. She's also friends with me on Facebook. She'd seen somebody's results, reached out to me. She enrolled, and then a week later, she enrolled my other colleague that literally sat across from me for the last 6 months who'd been watching. But I was like, yeah, you enroll her, that'd be good.
Right.
And then she enrolled her husband and created a consultant.
Great. Okay. So on the basis that you and Shane have connected with random people through social media and they have ended up enrolling, would you like to share with the group how to do that? And would you like to actually get them to do it, Shay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right.
Well, how about we
Really
connect
good.
in groups first? So, like, people obviously identify where they feel like they can create conversations organically with people.
If
In
you
terms
want
of
them to,
Facebook
so you want
groups.
them to join a group first and then invite and then hit friend request, or do you want them to go somewhere else?
It depends on what people feel most comfortable. Everyone's individual, I reckon, in this, Lloyd. Sorry.
Ask them.
Who feels most comfortable adding people that just have common friends or creating conversation during, in groups? Who, where do people sit in terms of feeling most comfortable?
So here's what you can say.
The trainer is
So
both.
here's what you can say. Ready? Say hands up if you just want to add friends of friends. No, let Shay say it.
Hands up if you would like to add friends of friends on Facebook. I'm just scrolling. Sorry, I'm literally doing this on my phone. Hence the wobble.
You're doing a good job. Is she doing a good job? Okay, so you got some there. Next one.
Hands up if you would prefer to start conversations with people through groups.
Through a Facebook group with something in common. Yep, hands right up. Okay. Can you show us how, so Shay's going to show you how to do both. She's going to walk you through how to do both because she's on her phone, but she's going to walk you through how to do both. So here's what you could do, Shay. You could say, everyone got your phone?
Everyone get your phone. Go to
say hold it up.
Mutual friends. Hold it up. Because I'm also
you gotta walk we're really like hopeless with social media. So because we're new, you have to treat us like 5-year-olds with this. So first thing, we need to have a phone.
Who's got a phone close by, or if you're not on it, like me, so prepared.
What do we do now?
Go into Facebook. Find your Facebook app and go into Facebook app if you've got a Facebook app. And then once you're in Facebook, find friends. Is that where you look? No, I'm questioning myself.
I'll help you out a little bit here. Actually, does someone want to help Shay out with what, as she says stuff, can someone help her? Who wants to help Shay with where to find stuff? Who's really good at this? Who's got their phone?
I'm trying to look in my bag.
You could actually pull it up on your phone too. Like if you scroll out of your video feed now and just pull out your phone, you can use your app while you're talking. It may close the video down, but you can still talk.
Yeah, I'm in my app.
Yep, so down the bottom of the app.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so mine's different. Mine's coming up with, if I scroll about 3 scrolls, it comes up with people you may know.
Okay, so if their Facebook app is open, does everyone know where to find friends? I think you got them. I think they know what to do. So they've got their friends list up.
I can't see now. Sorry. Yep, got your friends list up. Now, be really intentional on who you're adding. Don't add men if you're a lady.
Do they click on suggestions?
I don't know. Yeah.
So in the app, there's your friends. Obviously, that's their list that you said print out, which is where you'd obviously want to talk to people first. But to add new people would be suggestions.
Suggested friends. Yeah.
Cool. So click on that, and then that comes up, right?
Yeah.
So these are the people that Mark Zuckerberg suggests you connect with. Now, Shay, is it a good idea to connect with other people in the team or anyone else in Isagenix?
Other people in the team, but not other people in Isagenix.
Okay. So,
But you also got to think about who you want to be talking to in terms of potential people.
right, so
Prospects.
don't add any rapists and flipping
No rapists.
criminals.
They don't always have it written on their head, I can tell you that much, but with signs.
Not always, sometimes. Okay, so let's say you got this up here, and you got them here. So what do you do now? Like, what do you actually do here?
I actually just have a look at their profile picture, see if we've got anything that looks to be in common, and then I would seek to add them. But sometimes I'll also send them a message and say, hey, I've just sent you a friend request. I hope you don't mind. And there used to be a little, I don't know whether it's still in the social media guide, but I used to use it at the very beginning. Usually I add people that are friends of friends that aren't within the Isagenix, but at the start we used to send that spiel. I don't remember if it's still in the social media guide around. I hope you don't mind me reaching out and adding you. Mark Zuckerberg said that it would be like a good suggestion to be friends, as being a bit cheeky, but sometimes
that's a good icebreaker. That's a good
icebreaker. It is an icebreaker, but sometimes I got that similar message to Cheryl to you. We're like, who are you? What are you doing?
That's okay. But okay, so Shay, if we're on this page and you're right, like if you can, it says there which you have a certain number of mutual friends. Yeah, we're in the suggested friends example. So for example, if I see like I don't know, D. Ella, we have 3 mutual friends. It tells me.
Who are they?
Actually, good point. I don't know. Yeah, let's check. I don't actually know. Oh, here we go. Andrew McFarlane, Shannon McFarlane, and Shelley Brooks. Anyway, they're mutual. So here we go. We got that. So what do I do now, Shay? Do I just push the button?
Push the blue button.
Okay. So that's sent.
Did you just add more than one?
No, I just added one then.
I can't tell from the angle.
Just added one. And then do you add more than you just do it again? Yeah.
Yeah, do it again, and I just have a check. Because just as I said before, if you are a woman reaching out to fellas, just be prepared.
Yes, I would even go one step further. If you're a woman, just don't add dudes, just because they may think you have other intentions. That wouldn't be like men. So here's an example. So if I've got I've got things in common with Stuart. He's got 14 mutual friends with me, not on an Isagenix. So hit the blue button again, right?
Yep.
And so, do you only speak to people that accept the friend request?
Yeah, I do, personally. And sometimes I'll go on and if they accept it, I'll go on and within the next day or two, on their profile picture or some of their posts, just to kind of reset the algorithm so they'll start seeing some of my content.
Okay, great. So now
just very intentional around that, but I wouldn't necessarily straight away engage with them.
Okay, cool. But adding them is okay, right? Because they can accept and they can then connect it online, and then they see your content over time. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. You can send that message you said before, which is, "Hey, Mark Zuckerberg suggested." If they say, "Who are you?" Say, "Mark Zuckerberg said we should be friends." I just hit the blue button. Kill me, shoot me. What am I supposed to do? I felt the pressure. Just say whatever. And you can do that with suggested friends. Obviously, you've enrolled people doing this way because they've seen things. They've received a reach out from you, whatever it is, at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so what I would suggest you do, Shay, is just get these guys to take 60 seconds in a moment. Just ask.
You guys should take 60 seconds and see how many friends that you can select in that time. So how many friend requests you can send.
Cool.
Count them.
Okay, who's going to be the timekeeper?
I can.
Okay, great. So
I'm happy to time keep because my Facebook's not letting me add people at the moment.
Katrina is well versed at this.
I've got like 4,400 friends, so I'm a bit picky.
Step up your game.
Quality problems.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so Katrina's going to be the timekeeper.
Yep.
Katrina might be doing a cull at the same time.
I actually just I did a delete request sent just then.
Oh, yeah, that helps reset things too, doesn't it?
All right, floor's yours, Shays. Get them to go. See how many they can send.
And the winner gets a prize from Lloyd and Alicia.
No, fuck. That postage bill's too high. You get a gold star.
I will send something in the mail.
Oh.
If you're in Australia. Sorry, other people. And go. Katrina set the timer.
Actually, if they're in New Zealand, I can send them out something.
Oh, you're a good soul, Kylie.
You guys are way too nice. I would just give him a gold star. I'd just give him glory. A big round of applause from the group today would be fine. How long we got left, Shay?
I don't know, Katrina's timing. What are we up to, mate? 36 seconds. I can lip read. 28 seconds. $14. You got 10 seconds left, peeps. And stop. Don't you wish that? Oh, 55, Jules. Everyone pop in the chat what your numbers were. 55. Is that a combined 55? Holy moly. 5. Miriam, 11. 5, 2, 9, 5, 3. 20, Tim. 18, 5, 12. Amazing. Some great numbers in here. Very intentional.
Great.
Oh, you followed up, Aria, with the Mark Z message. Pressed it like mad.
Shay, challenge Ara to send 8 more.
Ara, will you send 8 more? Oh, thumbs up.
Shay, challenge Lana to send 7 more.
Lana, come on. 7 more for you.
I was jumping between groups.
And Erin, you can send more than 3 too.
I was adding people before the 60-second timer.
Oh. And
So
Katie, you can spend more than 5.
Here's how you do it. Katie, 5? Are you flipping kidding me? Step it up, lady. That should be 50. I'll give you another 60 seconds. Go. Okay, who's going to win?
I think it was Jules and Ian. Holy moly.
Jules and Ian. They got a gold star.
They got the glory.
Right. I do a bit more of an audit nowadays, but I don't spend too long, but I do a bit more audit because I've had some cray-crays, so step in.
We don't care. What is it? Just say, we don't have room in the box for a story, Katie, only a number.
Yes, that's right. That is right. Yes.
Katie, you are a good storyteller, though.
Don't encourage her. Okay, here we go. All right, so gold starter in, and because Kylie, I think she said if they're in New Zealand, she's going to send them something. Where is she?
Kylie Gill, you're amazing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I should have left that prize with you, Jules, on the weekend.
That's funny. Okay, great. So, well done. Shay, what the other way you said was to join groups, right?
Yeah.
What's the
So that's a
benefit
bit more
behind that?
intentional, takes a little bit more time.
Sure. What's just in a bit of a summary, what's the intention behind it? What's an effective way of doing it in simple terms? Like, what should they do? What should they be looking to do?
So for me, I have joined a couple of running groups when I was training for my half marathon last year or the year before. But the intention was obviously to provide value in those groups, and Katrina is actually very, very good at this. But the other group that I recently joined is like a health, and it's like a glow up group, and all these women are like constantly asking for glow up tips, and they put up photos of themselves and they're like, hey, what do people suggest in terms of glow up tips? And that's been really good. I've actually made lots of connections with people through that. And I've got a story around my use of the collagen, particularly because I had like extra really rosy cheeks in my skin. Like, it still is red, but the collagen absolutely supports that. So I have a story to share when people are faced with similar problems in those groups. So yeah, I provide value around what I have, what's been helpful for me in those groups.
So you don't have to necessarily join. You wouldn't join like a weight loss group or a money group. You join like a group.
I have, but I haven't. I'll be fair. I haven't necessarily had.
That don't work anyway, so that's fine.
Good success in that space.
No. So okay, so you join a group with a common interest or some sort of thing you're interested in, right? So you have a conversation with people about it. Right.
And there's, over time, if you think about like some of our very successful colleagues that have, done really well in that space, talking about whatever their interests are, you think about Jodie's experience of horses.
Can you tell us that experience? Can you just explain that concept?
Yeah, so Jodie Button, who's one of our VIC leaders, she's in a part of a different team. She is very heavily involved with ponies. She's got a number of horses, and the majority of her content on her social media is about horses. And then she just intertwines, her story through that a lot of time, and she does a lot of face to camera stuff. But most of it is sharing her horses because that's her passion, and that's where her income goes to her horses.
So what you're saying is that you connect with people on a topic unrelated.
Yeah.
Because you love it, you're interested in it like they are, and then because of that connection, later on they may see your posts or they may receive a referral ask or an invitation to the Biohack Masterclass because they're now on your list. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah,
right. So there seems to be two sections to this skill. One is connecting on an area of common ground, and the other one is later on sending him an invitation to check something out, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. All right. So Shay, if you could just impart one of the greatest tips in your experience in Isagenix since you started, what would it be?
Be really consistent and show up to these calls, because every time you learn something new, and you could have opportunities like I have had tonight just to share my skills without being prepared.
Yeah, that's why you went to Toastmasters. I've
only been to Toastmasters once. Shane is the president, and it's very hard to go along to something like that when your husband's now the president.
El Presidente.
And he asked you to call in. Just call him
the president will be very happy that you stepped up and you did a 30-minute table topic on this particular topic. So,
who was counting my ums, by the way?
Oh, we don't care on this call about the ums. But here's what I'd love you to do. So this is for you, Shay. So here's what you do. We can close this up now so we can move to the next phase. So you would say, how many of you have got value from this?
How many people here have got value from this? Please put up your hand or put some love in the chat.
Now you say, what I'd love to do is I'd love to get 5 takeaways. What was your biggest takeaway? We'll do 5.
Can I please get 5 takeaways from people? What was your biggest takeaway from me sharing my experience of finding people? Erin, you're at the top of my screen.
Connect with people on a real level, like just share from the heart and don't talk about Isagenix.
Nice.
Okay, so what you say is, yes, that's right. Share from the heart and don't talk about Isagenix.
Yes, share from the heart and do not talk about Isagenix.
Can I ask a question?
Wait a second. Wait a second. You got to control the room now, Shay. You've got someone trying to jump in and ask questions. I know who it is, but you're going to control the room and do your 5 first. So you'll say, we'll do questions in a second. I need 4 more takeaways.
4 more takeaways. I'll take your question in a second. Alicia, I can see you've got your hand up.
That's just a virtual hand. So encourage him. Who wants to come off mute? And what was the takeaway? Was my piece crap? Come on!
Please.
Yeah.
Courage to reach out to people.
Yeah, absolutely. Courage is so important. Even if you don't feel like you want to do it, it is very important to take that action.
Be consistent because there's opportunities everywhere.
Yes, that is right. Opportunities are everywhere. And sometimes when you think that you are at the end of your warm market, you just create a new one. One more shout out.
Show up.
Provide lots of value, and then you'll be seen as a person of influence, someone that they'll want to talk to when they're looking.
Yeah, absolutely, Norm. And I know something that you do in your own community as well. So amazing.
All right, great. Give it up for Shay. Well done. Awesome. How'd you do off the cuff there? Didn't know what was going to happen today. Brilliant. Thank you, Shay, for leaning into that and having the courage to just make it up as you went. So well done.
No worries. Thank you.
To show how good she is at it, she just, she can talk off the cuff on the topic because she's so good.
Probably better that I do it that way anyway. Let's be fair.
So what? You want to say something else?
Yeah. Who had the question before?
I did. It's Miriam.
Oh, Miriam. Go for it.
My question is, it's easy to connect and talk. It's the segue from regular talking to slipping in the Isagenix. That's where I've got a little bit of a trouble.
Yeah, and that's about having a product result and them authentically coming across. That's through me. It's been through my socials or somebody else that's seen my socials and then mentioned it to somebody else. So it's about showing up in that social media space as well and constantly sharing your story in different ways and sharing other people's story as well if you don't yet have your own product story. Does that make sense?
All right, cool. So, hey, love for you to pop in the chat. How did Shay do? Just give us one word to describe Shay. Pop it in the chat. How'd you find her training? Super Shay, amazing, great value, great natural. Shay and I will both agree that none of this is natural. Authentic, awesome, superstar. You got a gold star. Informative, very informative. Releasing natural, so helpful, down to earth, real, marvelous. Oh, that's great, fantastic. So hopefully they give you a little bit of a warm up before you do tomorrow, which would be awesome. And that's great. So, do you all now know how to connect with people? Are you all feeling more confident with connecting with people? Give me a thumbs up if you feel more confident. How many of you are excited to connect with more people now? Great, excellent. So let's pull this up. We'll do the homework in a second. I was going to put Alicia spent time doing these. I also want to just touch on it very quickly. We'll just whip through these very fast. So there's the homework. Oh, the leaderboard for Thailand. Here we go. We got Kylie Sidebottom. How good? Kylie and Aaron. Lewis. We got Katrina. We've got Naomi. We have come on, Eagles. Liz. Sherry. How good? Okay, some of you who ought to be on here have dropped off a little bit, so this is hopefully a little nudge to get back on here. We want to have the biggest team on this trip. Hey, it's never too late, and also these are not the final numbers. Let me tell you something about these trips.
There's actually a later.
There's a more recent one. It was just
Yeah, it's in
released
your
today.
WhatsApp.
Oh shit.
Woohoo!
I'll bring it up.
My WhatsApp, eh?
What's up, dude?
Or maybe just bring it up from the Facebook group. The Insight group.
Okay.
There is.
Okay,
They
great.
announced a leaderboard today.
My WhatsApp's
Fresh.
up. Is it in my WhatsApp?
Fresh off the press. It is, but there's also naughty messages from me in there, so I don't know if you want to open that up live on the call.
Okay. I probably should open those up. So where is this thing? Facebook?
Facebook.
Oh, so slow.
Insights group. This is a good training too for everyone in Australia and New Zealand if you
Let
ever
me at
want
least
to know
share.
what's happening.
Can you guys see my page?
Yeah.
Okay, because you can see my. You can see it? My
Yep.
Facebook? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, recent media. Here we go. So if you haven't joined this group yet, join it. It's the Isogenics ANZ in forum. Actually, I'll probably share this into our Team Eagle Side Hustle School Facebook group group chat. Okay, here we go. So the leaderboard here. Oh, here's the leaderboard. So can you guys see this? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So we have Kylie, Lewis, Katrina, Kylie and Aaron, Naomi 22. So we're coming down to the bottom part here. Geordie, Sam, Janine, Liz, you're 36. So they're going to take top 30. You need to bump that up. Then Cherry, you're 40. They're going to take top 30. You need to enroll another. If you enroll another few people, you're going to qualify.
Top 25.
25,
top
yeah.
20. Oh, fuck, is it? I thought the top 30.
Top 25 and top 5 get extra perks.
Oh, Shane, there you are there. Okay, so you're 40. So we need to bump that. Bump. We need to bump it. Anyway, well done. Well done to being on the leaderboard. That's fantastic. I've lost my flipping Zoom here. I don't know where the hell I am. There we go.
9 eagles. Well done.
Yes, there's a few eagles on there, so that's fantastic. So that's the updated one. So congrats. Listen, with these trips, you've got to go for it. Like, you basically will do no washing. You'll pretty much like not. You just could be consumed for the next few weeks in this, and then you'll be there, and then it will just change your life. Okay, so there's that. We don't need to do a photo, do we? We need to do a photo.
Let's get a photo.
Okay, quick photo before we go. Okay, count of 3. Ready? 1, 2. Actually, can someone else take the group photo? Oh, I'll do it because I don't think you have the expanded version. Ready? 1, 2, 3. My screenshot stand next toast takes so long. It has to be like one of those ones from the 1900s, 1800s. Oh man, the computer's so slow. You always, whenever you're on a call and you take a photo, you have to send it to yourself straight away, because if you don't, you end up sharing over it and it dies. You end up copying something else.
Lloyd, can I ask a question before we go anywhere else?
Mm-hmm.
I put when Shay was chatting in the chat that I sometimes feel that we're mysterious because of our 5 questions and so forth, and people try and cut in and go, well, what is it?
Yeah.
And I've sort of avoided the question and just continued on with the ones we're supposed to ask.
Yeah.
If somebody asks you face to face or is direct with you, what are you doing? What's the health program?
It's this new program. I'll send you some info later.
Right. Okay.
Then when you leave, you hit them up and say, hey, when you asked about that program I'm on, were you serious about wanting to know about that, or just kidding around?
Right. Okay.
I say, no, I'm serious. Okay, cool. Would it be okay if I ask you a couple quick questions, see if it could be a good fit before I send you the information? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And if they say, what is it? Say, oh, look, I'm going to send you the info link in a second. I just need to ask these quick ones so that you know I can see if you're a good fit. Because if you're not, we won't waste our time. And it's also good just to do this, guys. Like, it's just pick up this, and I know I know it's challenging when you first do this, but you pull it up, send a voice message. Hey, legend, it's such a good program. It's really simple stuff. I just have to ask these couple of quick questions to send you the info, otherwise it's not going to work. So it's only 4 questions. But if you don't want to, just send me a thumbs up and I'll leave you alone. But the info, I'm going to send you the info. But just for the love of Jesus, answer these 3 questions. Just send that.
Okay.
Send a voice message like, hey, dude, you're going to love the program. It's worked so well for me, but I have to ask these questions because if you don't answer them, it's going to be pointless. This is pointless, right? It's like sending you to a restaurant with no menu.
Mm-hmm.
This is pointless. I can't. So you have to take that energy into it as well.
Okay.
But you've got to remember, would it be okay if I asked you a couple of quick questions to see if it's a good fit? That question must be asked first. If you don't ask that, they're going to feel like they're getting interrogated. So here's how you frame it. Awesome. You're going to love the program. It's super simple. I've got a cool little info video that explains everything. But before I send it, would it be okay if I asked you 3 questions just to see if it could be a good fit? So you can tell them, I'm going to send you the info bit. It explains the ins and outs. You're going to love it. But before I do, would it be okay if I ask you 3 quick questions? It's just completely different. Energetically different. The wording is correct. It'll work for you. But if you just go in there and go, oh, what's that program doing? Oh, what do you want it to achieve? Then it's like, what? Just fucking tell me. Because you didn't frame it correctly. That's all. That will help
Sorry,
you.
can I ask a question? Can I ask Shay a question?
Yeah. Well, Shay did her piece. You had a chance to ask a question. You didn't. What's your question?
It's just to see how long she spends online networking. Sometimes I feel like I'm on my phone for so long.
You will be.
In the beginning and still, because I'm passionate about this space and I want to grow my business and I want to grow my income. So I do spend a fair bit of time, and I'm becoming more and more intentional about what that looks like in the pockets of my time. So I do a little bit in the morning and a little bit at night to make sure like I'm breaking up and connecting with different people that are online at different times.
Thanks.
How long do you spend on your computer at work?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in the car at work. I'm driving.
So, okay. So this will feel weird for you if you're spending time on a phone. It's a computer. Anyways, I agree with Shay. Okay, so moving on. You will be on your phone. Your thumbs should feel like they're falling off.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're building a freedom business, guys. Like, we're building a business. It's combat sport. It's not for the faint of heart. If you are faint of heart and you want to live a monotonous, boring, grey life, just be in your job and be happy. Okay? But don't come here and start building a business because it ain't for you. This is an adventure. And it's going to require you to do things way outside your comfort zone, including being on the phone all the time. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. So Shay went through all this, connecting offline, online, common ground, invite them to a webinar. It's helpful. You can buy Elite if you're in America. We won't cover that now. Boost your posts. If you got posts, boost them. Hit the blue button and spend some money on boosting the ones that get likes. And then anyone that follows you on Instagram or Facebook, hit them up. Hey, thanks for the follow. What brings you to my neck of the woods? Send it. Anyone who follows you, you got to engage them. Here's some important dates. This is the shake-up. How to start a profitable online side hustle in 30 days or less. It's the webinar. It's the opportunity webinar. So for those who want to develop this as an opportunity, this is where you get them on. I'll run this and you can get them into Side Hustle School. How many of you want more people in Side Hustle School? Okay, that'll be dictated by how many people come to this webinar, which will be dictated by how many invitations you send with intention and heart. That's what the difference is, right? So they're on at these times. Alicia is probably going to hopefully put the link to register in the chat, I think. And if you should have registered last week, because we shared it last week. If you still haven't, I don't know what to say. There you go. She's popped it in there. Then you register. Now you can send that link to others to register. But these are the times. Please take a screenshot of this. Please take a photo of this. They should be in your diary. They're in my diary. They're in Alicia's diary. We're running them. We're going to get people on it too. And you ought to do the same. Particularly right now in February. It's a perfect time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 live events. They're all the same. It's the same monkey dance. And if you're a leader, watch how I do it, because it'll be your turn to run it next time. Okay. Marvelous. Moving on. We're almost done. These seem to go for 90 minutes, don't they? Shivers. Find 3 things. Breakout before. Okay, the homework for this week is to invite 10 people to the masterclass, to the webinar, that one we just shared. Shit, not that one.
That was the last slide, the homework slide.
Last slide. Okay. What's the homework?
Invite 10 people to the masterclass.
Yeah, and if you really wanted to level up this year, what would you do?
Invite 100.
Invite 100. Yes. Don't feel intimidated. Don't compare yourself. If it's 10, it's 10. This game doesn't belong to the speed ones with intensity. It belongs to the ones with consistency over the next 10 years. So just make sure you're building rhythm. But if you want to send 100, send 100. Okay? Here's your chance to have someone in this next side hustle school with you, building the pipeline with you. Remember the story? Recruiting team to build the pipeline together. It's much more fun. It's also better. Okay. All right. Cool. So what I'd love to know is, we're our last side hustle school next week. Then we graduate. Do we graduate the week after that? Where's Alicia? He runs the show here. So we do next week and then we graduate after. Okay, cool. So how many of you would love to know, what if we could pull, what are some of the, actually, I'm going to ask you this. What are the 3 core skills you've learned so far in Side Hustle School? Can someone tell me? Yep, you've definitely learned storytelling, but what's that to do with? What's that part of?
Posting on social media.
What's that part of?
Marketing.
Yes, marketing. Advertising and reach outs, and also storytelling, which is part of your advertising. Marketing, yep. What else? Which is also generating leads, by the way. What else?
Sharing value.
That's building an audience, yep. But that's part of marketing.
Okay.
Yes, networking. You learnt that today. How to find new people to talk to. Shay taught you that. And of course, the third one.
Sales.
Yes, that's right. Converting. So generate a lead, convert them to a customer, and connect with new people so you can do it forever. They're the 3 core skills of network marketing. Finding people, marketing to them, and selling, right? Which is converting them to a customer. That's the skills. So how many of you would love to be able to bring all those skills together, join them together, and be able to whip out your phone and do all 3 over a 30-minute period each day so you can build this business for the rest of your life? How many would love to bring them all together and to go through a process called a power hour, where we literally show you exactly how to operate this business from your phone? Yes? Great. Would it be okay if we did it next week? Give me a nod if it would be okay if we put it all together next week. Okay, so next week's going to be a power hour. Okay, so if you come along, it's going to be an hour of power. concisively taking you through the steps. All right. And then after that, the week after, we'll do graduation. Okay. The Hour of Power. Don't miss it. Yeah, you can. We'll see. Shay's like, well, we're on the cruise. We also have, for those of you coming out with Sunday cruise, we put a cruise together for 10 of Team Eagle, and we're going on the cruise on Sunday. So when you see them all excited and happy and celebrating, it's because they kicked ass during that period of time, and they didn't hold back, and they did all these skills, and they got their enrollments, and they got out of their comfort zone. We've got a fun game for them to play too, don't worry, on the boat. Catch a replay. Hang on, what cruise line? Yeah, we ran a cruise, Stephanie. You weren't in yet, but it's the Team Eagle cruise. We're going on a Whitsunday cruise. Yeah, this is different to the Thailand trip. Okay, so we're going to be on the cruise, but that's what's going to happen next week. So make sure you show up for the Hour of Power, and you're going to learn how to operate this, and you're going to get into massive action, okay? So we'll see you on the cruise on Sunday for those on there, and we'll see you next week. Side Hustle School ends. Bye.
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 Guys.
Bye. They are different ones, Steph. They are different ones. Okay.
Bye.
See ya.